All right, this is day 3, but day 2 of actual hunt. So once again, the bucks are way up there on the top of that mountain, and my legs are like jello already, but Adrian thinks that he can make it up there pretty quick to intercept these deer.
Yeah, and then our plan is they kind of look like they're moving towards that same water hole tomorrow, or this morning. So if we get up there and it does look like they're still moving towards the water hole, we'll be able to beat them towards the water hole and maybe catch them in the act of trying to get there.
So I'm down here watching the deer way up on the top of that hill, and there goes Adrian. He's gonna stalk up on them 800-900 yards, way to almost the peak over there. There's one little ridge he can creep up on, but it's gonna be hard. These are the bucks he's after. And there he is. He's already gone about 500 yards with the backpack with a gallon of water and all his gear. Looks like he took the time to sit up there and vlog before he goes on the stalk. He dropped his backpack. Let's see what he can do.
Alright guys, right behind this rock behind me, I'm about 200 yards away from all those bucks. Who knows if it'll happen, but I'm about 150 yards away from where I'm trying to get to. So, fingers crossed. I hope I get it done.
I think the wind changed directions. All those deer. He was 200 yards from them, and all those deer got up. Look at all them. They started moving out. They sent at him. So there's Adrian stalking. The deer are right over those rocks. He probably doesn't know they're right over that cliff. I don't have comms with him. He's creeping. The deer are right in front of him. Right there. It should be 40, 50 yards. I can't tell from here, but come on, boy. I guess you can't see them. They're right there. All those bucks. This stalk has seriously been going on for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. He's trying to get the deer that's underneath in that bowl somewhere, underneath that tree. There's a pretty nice one, but there's a big 4x4 in there somewhere. So Adrian's right up there right where that big buck was. I guess he slung an arrow at 70 yards, but it jumped up out of its bed and took off. No arrow, no blood, can't find anything. So that's it. About 4.5 hours total. 5 hours, I think. And nothing. All right, so Adrian's way up there. He stalked that deer across. He went above that ridge. He came down and he tried to get that deer right there. Yesterday, we tried to get the deer up there. Look at this. This is serious hiking. And this little bush right here is a lifesaver. That's where my shade's coming from for now. I'm just laying trying to cover up as much as I can until I can meet him in the bottom of that valley for some water. All right, quick update. As Adrian started coming down off the top of the mountain, I noticed that there was some deer walking towards him. I saw that he saw them, so you can see him now. He's squatted down in those bushes right there, and that's a little 3x3. 3x3 is probably 10 yards from him, and I doubt he's gonna try to take that because he wants to get a bigger buck, so he's gonna let it pass. But that little 3x3, we've seen him before. He's tall. He's not very big, so he's He's passing right in front of where Adrian's at. You can see him in those tall weeds right there. And now, this is another buck. I doubt he would take that shot. He's waiting for the bigger one. Probably just gonna sit there. We'll get some good footage. The one rate camo's doing great. All right, I'm making my way towards Adrian. Every step is just like, if you slip, you're probably gonna break a cankle or roll down the hill. And all the dang rattlesnakes around here. There he is. Wow, that was amazing.
Man.
1,000 yards. The last 200 of it was barefoot.
Yeah.
I've been on a lot of road marches and I've never seen that like that. That was great. It took 5 hours.
That stock took 5 hours?
It took 5 hours. That's
Holy
crazy. Cow. I was proud watching you up there. Within what, 70?
Yeah, so he got about 70, but the thing was, when he was bedded, they got deer everywhere around the thing, so they started to see me. And he was bedded like this way towards me, and he was in a bush right here, so I didn't shoot, and I was drawn back. And he hopped out.
You got an ant?
And it was probably another big ant. But he probably hopped out about another 10 yards and stopped. And then when I shot, it went straight below him. So he probably hopped out to about 80, and I still had the pin on 70.
Oh, man. All right, well.
It happens, but
that was amazing.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Let's go refresh, water up, and
hey, we're gonna have to come back for grouse season though. I mean, there's grouse everywhere.
Yeah.
They scare me half to death sometimes. Like...
All right, here, let me get some water out of your backpack before I die, man. Yeah, I got
This next part needs a little bit of explaining. So what happened is, this whole side of the mountain that I just finished those stalks on, we figured that those deer were all spooked. We wanted to give them time to rest, maybe the night or something. So then we were gonna check out this other area. We knew that there was some big bucks out also. So when we got in the truck and we started heading down there to start glassing and stuff, we realized we were out of gas. So then we had to make a quick run into town and pick up some gas. And on the way back, we realized that we weren't gonna have enough time to be able to glass where we wanted to. So we pulled up at this kind of random spot in the low country that we have seen deer in the past before. And we stopped, and I walked about 100, 200 yards away from the truck. And what happened is my dad was still there, you know, getting stuff ready, trying to get all the camera equipment and spotting scope and stuff. And I had spotted a deer about 100, 150 yards away from me, actually headed straight at me. Pretty quickly too, so that's not enough time to pull out the camera and stuff. He was headed at me, and I stopped him about 30 yards away. I drew back, I hit him, and after that I went back to my dad, and he was wondering what happened, and I wanted to give the deer some time. So this deer, after I shot him, he actually ran off a little bit, and he went over this little hill. Not very far, but he went over a little hill, so I didn't want to push him. And I actually had my boots off, because I always take my boots off when I'm stalking and stuff. I wanted to intercept him on the trail I saw him walking on. So I started heading back there, and my dad says he actually heard the shot. He heard my shot, and he heard it hit the deer also. So he was wondering what happened, and he started heading towards me, and I saw him, so I headed towards him, and that's when we met, and I started telling him what happened and stuff. It was still, you know, fairly light out, but it started to get dark quickly. And that's what you guys see. I mean, the excitement and everything, it's darker footage, and I'm kind of speaking a little bit of gibberish, but it's just what happens when you're excited. I got, you can't see Sco in the camera, but I just got a huge buck. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I saw him start walking over here. I started praying and everything.
Where's he at?
You know, he's right over there, but let me put my boots on and stuff. Give him a couple minutes. I know I double lunged him. He was so close, I didn't even bother to really anchor. I just drew back. He looked at me. I put it right square on his chest. And
you heard him fall though, right?
yeah, I saw him fall. I know I hit him right over here.
See, now you're starting to scare me. There's your arrow. Oh yeah, you did it. You know.
How good's that blood? Bubbly.
Told you. Long blood. Watch for rattlesnakes. How big is he? You found him?
He's not ginormous.
Oh my gosh. What are you talking about?
Oh, he's a little crabby on top, but.
Oh man.
Yeah, he is pretty crabby, but yeah, he's
a
nice.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Real nice.
That counts as a point, huh?
I've never felt.
I never felt velvet either.
I've never felt it. It's so soft.
It feels good. It's like cool. I've always dreamed about killing a velvet mule deer.
Wow. That guy's going on the wall. Man, this is a special moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's really dark here. I'm gonna put another light. So this is a monster buck. We found them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
One finally slipped up, made a mistake, and we capitalized.
Wow, what a beautiful buck.
All right, guys, this is like our third day out here. And the first 2 days, the scouting day, and all yesterday and this morning, we were up in really high country, chasing real high mule deer. And we were getting close. I got a shot at 70 this morning, right under a deer. Or he was about 80, I thought he was 70, right under the deer. And so after we did all that, we feel like that whole area was kind of spooked. So we kind of decided that we've scouted here before. We scouted for like a morning one time and saw an area where we saw bucks hitting this area. So we decided to come back down to the lowlands where we scouted before. And sure enough, as the sun was going down, we were seeing bucks. We were seeing quite a bit of bucks moving. And as the sun was coming down, this bad boy right here decided to come down and start walking right as the sun was going down. And I managed to stick an arrow in him at about 30 yards. So that's awesome. I mean, I did a really good shot placement. Super happy with that shot placement compared to last year's. And everything performed flawlessly. I mean, this camo, I must say, one rate camo. I mean, I was at about a dead stare down between the 3 days we've been with probably about 5 or 6 deer. And especially that one at 10 yards, I've been about 30 yards from deer, all this stuff. And I guess they don't see me or something because they'll stare at me and I just freeze and they keep going. But everything, all my gear worked flawlessly. I'm very happy with how this hunt turned out. My bow, that's a Bowtech Diamond SB1. I'm using a True Glow single pin sight. What was that, a QAD drop away? Yeah, I think a QAD drop away. So it's a nice little setup. Everything worked out good. Perfect double lung shot. And Vortex.
Without Vortex, we wouldn't even have seen these.
We seen so many deer this trip. It was crazy. So many big bucks and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah. Slick Tricks.
That thing punched right through them.
Yeah. This is the Slick Trick Magnum right here. 125 grain, complete straight pass through. He didn't run what, 25 yards?
Yeah.
I'm serious, 25 yards. But we're gonna start cleaning this guy up, and I think this guy's going on the wall. I'm gonna say this is my first buck ever. A lot of you guys might not actually believe it. A lot of you guys might have thought I've killed many does in my life, but I was always waiting for a pretty good buck to harvest with my bow. And this brute right here popped out. This is a brute for me by any means with a bow. Popped out and I got him completely 100% public land. So all the stuff I used in this video, links will be down in the description. I want to give a shout out to all of them. I mean, King Camp, also they gave me everything I needed to camp comfortably and all that. I want to thank everybody who's helped me out, shown support. I posted some stuff that I was hunting on Instagram, like on my stories and on my posts and stuff. And I mean, tons of people were, you know, showing me, sending me tips and good luck and all this. And I really thank all of you guys, all the people who've shown support and helped me kind of scout and all this stuff. But I couldn't have asked for a better hunt overall. We had a great time. I'm very, very happy with the buck I took. It's a really nice one in my opinion, especially for a first buck ever and with my bow in the Nevada deserts. Dimitri hooked us up, showing us some spots. A lot of guys have been helping us out, but I want to thank everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you outdoors.
Welcome to Sin City Outdoors! Fishing, hunting, and the great outdoors.